Hello children, I'm back to read you another story. This is a lovely one called The Bear and the Piano. One day in the forest, a young bear cub found something he'd never seen before. What could this strange thing be, he thought. Shyly, he touched it with his stubby paws. Plonk! The strange thing made an awful sound. There's the forest, and there's the bear with the strange item he's discovered. What has he discovered? A piano. So the bear left. But the next day he came back. And the day after that too. And the days and weeks and months and years. You can see, can't you, in the pictures how the seasons are changing. If you look there, the trees are green and lush. And then you can see autumn has arrived. And the trees are falling off the leaves. And in winter, they are very bare. The sounds that came from the strange thing were beautiful, eventually. And the bear had grown big and strong and grizzly. When the bear played, he felt so happy. The sound took him away from the forest and he dreamed of strange and wonderful lands. It wasn't long before the other bears in the forest were drawn to the clearing. A clearing is like a big open piece of ground. Every night a crowd gathered to listen to the magical melodies coming from the bear and the strange thing. We know that it's a piano, but they don't realise it's a piano. Gosh, look at that enormous crowd of bears. There's so many of them, all crammed together in the forest to listen. Then, one night, a girl and her father came across the clearing. There they are. They've got their binoculars out. They've spotted something very interesting. They told the bear that the strange thing was a piano and the sounds it made were music. Come to the city with us, they said. There is lots of music there. You can play grand pianos in front of hundreds of people and hear sounds so beautiful they will make your fur stand on end. Do you think the bear is going to be tempted? The bear knew that if he left the forest, the other bears would miss him very much. He looks confused, doesn't he? He's not sure what to do. But he longed to explore the world beyond the woods, to hear more wonderful music and play better than before. And before long... Oh wow, look at that. And before long, the bear's name was up in big bright lights in the big bright city. My goodness, look at this. Can you see the theatre? And it says the bear and the piano. And there is a huge crowd of people lining the streets, desperate to see him. And there are the big city lights. This sign here says Broadway. And Broadway is where all of the big famous shows are performed in America. It actually says here that the bear and the piano is unmissable. You won't believe your ears or your eyes. I suppose it's because it would be quite peculiar to see a bear playing a piano, wouldn't it? He played sold-out concerts in giant theatres. Every night he performed with such passion and such grace to wild applause and standing ovations and huge admiration. That means people were so impressed with him. They admired his talent so much. The bear recorded albums that went platinum. He was interviewed for magazines. He won awards. He met new people every day and created headlines wherever he went. Piano playing bear is a real smash. Pause for thought. Bear's world tour sells out. Gosh, you can see there's lots of pictures from his scrapbook of when he's had a wonderful time. He's getting an award there. Can you see that magnificent trophy that he's being awarded there? He's having a posh dinner there. The city was everything he had hoped it would be, but deep down, something tugged at the bear's heart. He had fame and awards and all the music in the world, but he missed what do you think he's missing? He's missing the forest. He missed his old friends. He missed his home. And this picture here is a picture of the city at night time when it's not as busy and it's quiet. Can you think of a word to describe how the bear looks in this picture? Do you think he looks happy? Do you think he looks cheerful? I think he looks a bit lonely. I think he's missing the forest. So the bear decided to go back. He speedily crossed the river and excitedly bounded into the forest. He couldn't wait to tell his friends about his time in the city. Bounded. When you bound, you're moving quickly with excitement usually. But when the bear reached a familiar clearing, it was empty. No piano, no bears, no anything. Oh dear. That's not what he expected, is it? The bear started to worry that his friends had forgotten him or that they were angry that he had left them behind. Then a friend stepped into the clearing. "Hello," cried the bear. "I'm back. I've missed you so much." Without saying a word, the grey bear ran back into the forest. "Wait," called the bear. "I'm sorry I left. Please stop." But his friend just kept running. The bear stumbled after him, moving deeper and deeper into the forest until he saw something that made his fur stand on end. What do you think he saw? Can you make a prediction? What do you think he saw in the forest? My goodness, look at that gorgeous picture. So there is the old piano that the bear had been playing, and surrounding the piano is lots and lots of items and objects and memorabilia that show how successful the bear has been. For the bear had not been forgotten. His friends weren't angry, but they were proud. The bear realised that no matter where he went or what he did, they would always be there watching him from afar. They had even kept the piano safe in the shade, ready for his return. What lovely friends. So, after the bear had told his friends about his life in the city and the many concerts he had played, he sat down to play once more, this time for the most important audience of all, his friends. How lovely. A gorgeous illustration at the end. You can see the bear has his arm around one of his friends. Do you have a friend that has done something that you're particularly proud of? Have a think. Maybe you can tell them, you could send them a message or give them a phone call and tell them what you are proud of them for. See you later.